Step 2, transfer case. No, just kick the camera. Another 1.5. So, and it's got washers, bang 4 of them, so I have the 4 left. As you can see on that last bag, we still have the screws and the pins left to do the transfer case. So I'm still got bag 4 now. I'm looking for bag 14. And again, look, attention to detail. Let's see if I can clear that up. Look at that. It's wonderful. Wonderful, top notch. And another great big shout out to Jason Tang and Kit. And guys, I will never forget what y'all did for me. I hope you're following this along and I'm doing it well. And I guess this is my first true step-by-step build on camera, so we'll go from there. Look at that. Oh, let me bring it back up. Yeah, look at that machining. Very nice. Very nice. Now I know this is a kit, and I'm building this, but the plans I have for it, I gotta build a whole bunch of stuff myself, but it's gonna be so worth it in the end, watching my vision come together. Even if perhaps a little frustrating, you know, but it's part of what it's about, right? Okay, so let's get our grease ready. Let's see. Grab the open one. I still love these little containers of grease. I know why they call everything badass, because technically it is all badass. Alright, so now we're right here. Take this one, the 2 10x4 bearings, smaller ones here. One on either end, and it's already got a little recess right here to where the bearing will rest on. You know what I need? Yeah, this worked this time. Hold and tell to. Taking a little grease stick. Shows it going that way. The very first one goes into the top section. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and apply grease liberally now. I mean, they did send 2 containers of it, and I do use my own marine grease, so might as well use it. Keep her nice and smooth. Okay, there's that one. Alright, now for the... Alright, we'll do the long shaft first. Go around that way. Now, grab my pin here. Set it home. Zip up the same. There's that. Now it takes one of these washers on either side of it. Before we put the bearing on there, there's that 0.5 washer. the other side. Nice big 5x10 by 4 bearing. Go ahead and grease that side out. As I'll do it before I put it in there. It's like painting to make it smooth. And I already got my washer on the other side. Calls for another bearing. Now I'd say note the direction definitely on which way this goes in, because if not, guess what? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work right. So put that back down in that one we just did. Goes into the goes into this section here. Now for the third one. Which this is just repetitive. I mean, it's just repetitive deal. You gotta do it. Pin. Gear. Washer. Bearing. Same exact on the other side. I'm going to go ahead and set this one down in here before I put the other stuff on there, after I apply the grease to the gear. See, now as I'm holding it like this, the way it shows in the instructions, let me get that back up there a little bit. Oh yeah, look at that. Fit right down in there. Before I put this bearing in there, we'll have a little bit more in there. Now I'm not going to rotate this, I'll just leave it in there. Now we're set here. Now I like the idea of these washers too, sitting on them pins. It keeps them pins from moving around and fluctuating. Now, bearing. A little bit more grease. Okay, and then take our plate. All good on the instructions. Greased up. Okay, now set that aside. Get the grease out the way. I'm gonna put these in to begin with. Just finger them a little bit. Calls for 5 M2 by 8 screws. This is something I really have been looking forward to. You know, I think I'm at that point in my life nowadays to where I'm lucky enough to be able to do something like this. And nothing was sent to me. You know, I got this. And paid for it, and paid an extra shipping and handling fee for it, and all the above. And, you know, I'd do it again. This is just one of them trucks I wanted in my collection. I have the 02. I didn't think it right to have the second version and not the first. So, now I'm just gonna tighten these a little bit. I know it showed Loctite on them, but I'm not overly concerned about the screws coming apart. It is in the pre-threaded holes, and I'm tightened to bite. So, you never know. I might want to change gears in here one day. Yeah. A little cleanup time. And I enjoy it. They always send a couple extra screws. My first kit that I ever did, I'm like, man, where are these extra pieces? There shouldn't be no extra pieces. How are you gonna have extra pieces? No. And so, in case you drop and lose pieces. I think when people started this, they definitely drove the trucks a lot more than some of the creators do now. It's like they just build this RTR and put it out there and hope people will buy it just because it's a brand. You know? I love building them. Just something about it. Now we have the ability to share it. So, here you go. Yeah. You guys can't hear smooth, but that's why you can't hear it, because it is smooth. Here we go. Great, so now we have transfer case and transmission. Both are done, so now it goes on to stage 3. So stay tuned and we'll do it together again. You all have a good day. Matt out.